going?
Oh my god, they're so close.
Where's Billy? Billy, you got to come down, mate. You're not going to get anything. Oh, he's going to jump across. There you go. Where's Rumble? Right. There you are. Okay, now I think I'll fit him. I can't multitask. I'm a typical male. I can't feed and talk at the same time. Okay, I'll introduce myself first of all. My name is Chris, and welcome to the Lemur walkthrough here at ZSL Whipsnade Zoo. And for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you about these guys whilst they're enjoying their afternoon snack. Okay, but before I do start, I think he's quite hungry, this one here. Before I do start though, can you tell where the lemurs come from in the wild? Any ideas?
Madagascar.
Thank you very much. They do come from the island of Madagascar, and if you know much about Madagascar, it's located on the east coast of Africa. It's about the same size as France, and it's home to some very unique wildlife there. We believe it's been home to just over 100 different species of lemur. And lemurs come in lots of different shapes and sizes. And if you guys, especially for the kids, it's always a good way to demonstrate this. If you hold your little finger up like this, adults you can do it if you really want to as well. That is the size of the smallest lemur on Madagascar. It's the Madame Bertha's mouse lemur. It's actually the smallest primate in the world. The largest lemur currently alive in Madagascar. It's about this high off the ground. It's called the Indri. About the same size of 4 to 5 year old child. So about the same size as you two guys over there. And we believe the largest lemur to ever lived in Madagascar was that same size as a gorilla. It was called the sloth lemur. Unfortunately, it became extinct about 10,000 years ago, so it's not with us anymore. But our ring-tailed lemurs here are the same size as a domestic cat. So as I said, they do come in lots of different shapes and sizes. Now here at Whipsnade, we do feed our lemurs twice a day. So in the morning, we like to give them fruit, we like to give them veg, but we also give them something called lemur cake, and I will hold a little piece up here for you guys to see. Now the best way of describing it is a bit like a multivitamin tablet. It has everything in there that they need to make sure that they stay nice and healthy. But just like a multivitamin tablet, it might not always be particularly appealing to them. So we like to add some nuts, raisins, sultanas, just to make it a bit more appetising for them. And always fun, they always pick that out first, they eat the lemur cake after. And then around about 4:30 when they get their main meal of the day, their dinner. Again, consists of fruit and veg. They absolutely love to eat grapes, especially Dauphin, who's down here. This is Dauphin. He absolutely loves grapes, and he will wrestle them from you. He's quite a strong little animal. Don't be fooled by him. He looks very sweet and cuddly, but yeah, he will wrestle you from your food. And then just what I'm doing now at 2:15 is just a little snack from their main meal, just to get them out so you guys get nice and close to them. So I think they're going to wait pretty much patiently here to see if I've got any more, but that is it. That's all they're going to get at the moment. We have had someone here recently studying our lemurs, looking at obesity and stuff like that in primates. So they are on a bit of a healthy diet at the moment as well, as you can see. They've got a bit of spring opinion as well. Now, in this particular enclosure, we do have 10 boys, okay? Now, the reason why we've got 10 boys in here, or two reasons really, is that first reason, ring-tailed lemurs are doing okay in captivity, okay? In the wild it's a different story, but in captivity they're doing okay. So there is no real need for a breeding programme, but more importantly is that if we had a girl to the boys here, she would take in charge. Sounds like real life, doesn't it? And the girls would take in charge. So literally one female lemur in here would be in charge of the whole lot. And these guys would not like that one single bit, okay? So we're not going to subject them to that. However, we do have a dominant ring-tailed lemur in here, so even the boys form a hierarchy. But our dominant lemur here is Blue. If I can see Blue, I'll point him out to you. There he is, controlling behind me there. Blue's got a little tiny tuft of hair on top of his head, which you might be able to see. And we like to say that's his crown. But the hierarchy with the lemurs is always changing, okay? So we say that he's in charge, but I now think that he's in charge down in Hale. Okay, he's always the first one to come up for food now, so he's probably the boss. But if you've been around the zoo today, you may have noticed that we do have other ring-tailed lemurs here as well. They're on our ring-tailed lemur island next to the otters. We've got 6 girls in there, they came from Denmark, and we've got 2, well we have 1 boy in there, who's absolutely loving it, as you can probably imagine, yeah, with all those girls. And he came to us from up north somewhere, I can't think exactly what zoo he came from. But he was joined with Rumble. To a bit of the background story here. It's always interesting, I think, to find a bit more about them. Where's Rumble? I can't see. Oh, he's over. He must have gone back inside. But Rumble has got tufty ears, and he was actually pushed out by the females on that island. So he's come to join our boys here. Okay. But they all age in here from, well, Rumble's 6, the rest of them are 16 to 26. Okay. And Taffy here and Billy, who's down here. Where are you, Billy? You are, Billy, yeah. These two here are the oldest twin lemurs in the world. Okay, they're 26 years old. Okay, so that's their claim to fame. Now I'll tell you a bit more about them. So you might have noticed they have got a black and white tail. One of the most distinctive features about a ring-tailed lemur. They use it for balancing, so as you can see, they stick it up in the air when they're walking. It wiggles from left to right, okay, so stops them from rolling over. They particularly do it when they're walking across the fence line here. But they use those tails of theirs to keep themselves nice and warm. So they wrap it around them, a bit like a scarf. Or they use it for a very unusual way of fighting, okay? It's called stink fighting, believe it or not. And if you're near one of the lemurs, look towards their wrists, you'll notice they've got these little black glands on there, okay? They're called scent glands. And what they do is they get those tails of theirs, they rub them, or scent glands, rub all those scent glands all over their tails, making it really smelly. They then go over to another lemur and they flick it at each other like that, okay? And it inserts the dominance to show who's in charge. But Billy, who's down here, he is a massive stink fighter, but he never gets anywhere from fighting at all, okay? Because he's bottom ranking. So he can stink fight as much as he wants, but he's never ever going to win. It's quite sad. I always feel a bit sorry for Billy, really. I think he's getting a bit confused now as well, okay? Because he's getting on a little bit. And two other interesting things about these guys, that they love to sunbathe. As you can see, we see a little bit of sunbathing going on over here. Alright? I think everyone finds that fascinating. So what they do is, they put their arms up in the air like this, they face towards the sun, and we believe it helps them to warm up when the temperatures start to drop in the afternoon. There is one lemur here called Gizmo, who's a massive sunbather. He's that one over there, okay, so the second one furthest from us, yeah? When he sunbathes, he's very peculiar, because he likes to stick his little fingers up in the air just like that, okay? And you might see him, you can see him do that a little bit now, okay? You see his little finger just coming out like that, okay? So helps him to warm up. And one last thing, they are wusses, okay? They are the biggest wimps that we have here at Whipsnade Zoo. Now in the wild, when they feel threatened, such as a predator is trying to get them, a goose, a bird of prey, or even domestic cat for example, they make this very loud screeching sound, and it's actually quite ear-piercing. Here at Whipsnade, they also make this sound, but obviously there's no predators in here, so what might cause them to make this sound? Well, if our elephants go for a walk, or our Shetland ponies go for a walk, they hate it. They run that pole there, run across the rope, making this sound. And on a very quiet day here at Whipsnade, you can even hear it at the other side of the zoo. Okay, that's how loud these guys can get. Now I will leave it there because they have pretty much eaten everything, haven't they? Yep, that's good. But if you've got any more questions about them, please feel free to come and speak to myself, Chris. We'll be happy to answer them for you. Just so that you know, if you're interested, we do have a penguin talk at 2:30. You might just make that still. And there is a tiger talk at 3:15. Okay? Well, thank you for joining us today, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day here in the sun at Whipsnade Zoo. Thank you very much. Cheers.